Summoners, welcome back. IPL4 qualifiers. We just had a fantastic game one. V8 just complete domination over EZ. But you know what? We're going to head into game two. We still got another shot. I'm Hat Person. I'm here with the Boy.
Hey,
Team Dignitas. How you guys enjoying the visit over?
Oh man, it's great. I'm really glad we won, and this place is amazing. So I'm really happy to be here.
So I mean, you've been here for a little while today. You've been watching some of the matches. You had your match against Curse today.
Yeah.
So but you weren't present during IPL3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that darn law.
Yeah.
In New Jersey.
but we're gonna be in Vegas.
Yep.
You'll be able to come by.
Yep.
So are you excited? Are you seeing the possibilities here?
I'm pretty excited. I want to go and win, so I'm ready to do it.
So speaking of going for gold for the win, I think we got everybody in here. So I mean, so we've seen V8 before.
Yep.
V8's been around for a while. Have you really seen much from EZ?
As a team, no. I know they're like a new up-and-coming team, so they haven't actually got that much exposure yet. But there's definitely some players on there that I do recognize on my friends list and from solo queue, like Sick Motion, Psycho Sid, Chase on Fire. They've been high rated for months, and I know them well. So
yeah, we got some like the stats here too. Like V8's third on any ladder for ranked teams.
Yeah,
EZ's fifth. Like these are just two grinders, just absolute grinders here on the ladder. And I mean, how far they've gotten here in the tournament, like it shows. Like like V8 upset Cypher, EZ beat SK.
Yeah,
it's big names here. It's showing that they're here to fight and they're here to stay.
Yeah, V8 definitely has that wild card personality because like you never know going into a match against them. Sometimes they'll play like amazing and take games off of like the top team, and they've won series flat out before. So yeah, they were really good.
So we have bans going down here. EZ banning out Lee Sin, Rammus, and Shyvana. V8 banning out Kennen, Anivia, and Warwick. So that's actually the same bans we had from V8 in the first game.
We see EZ banning out a lot of junglers and then first picking Skarner. I think maybe they're trying to deny V8 of one of the strong junglers that they might have been looking to pick, because right now it's on the board is the pool is pretty limited.
Yeah. So I mean, well, EZ ran Skarner last game. And I mean, granted, it really didn't do too much for them.
Yeah, it caught a bit of that game. A little bit behind.
But I don't know. I mean, they're gonna go ahead. They're gonna give it another go. We'll see what happens. So now V8's on the pick. So I mean, Shyvana, they played last game. They've been banned out. Lee Sin is still actually up and available. But so I mean, Cassiopeia was also like one of the big picks on EZ.
Yeah. That
also didn't really work out. Like LeBlanc on V8 just got so ridiculously fed. Yeah,
it's a volatile matchup. If LeBlanc gets a kill on that lane, she can snowball it ridiculously hard. So good on Takashi for taking that.
Takashi X doing work today. So I think so I mean, like other AP mids like that we think we might see from Takashi here. Like any AP mids come to mind?
I know he plays a lot of Morgana, a lot of Scion. Cass and Ari are still up. Those are two really power picks, so I think they might pick it here. Let's see.
Yep. And we actually have like 3 of the same 5 champs that EZ's had before, like Skarner, Soraka, Corki. They're still going.
There's the
same
Scion.
comp. Scion potential for V8, and there he is. So Leona Scion.
Yeah, that's a strong bot lane. Graves Leona. That sets up kills really easily. On Soraka, if they catch Soraka with the Leona stun, she's gonna die if Graves takes Ignite.
And then from like Scion, like we've seen a fair amount of Scion in pro play. Like I know Reggie plays him a little bit. There's
a eclectic set of players who sometimes whip out the Scion to push and farm and roam. I mean, he's really strong. Oh, there's the Ryze. So Ryze actually, it's a close matchup. When Ryze gets blue buff, he can actually blow up Scion's shield before he actually comes in range to do any damage. But if Scion plays it right, he'll just push push mid and just roam and set up kills for his team. So Rise is a good pick there.
So yeah, like Sion, if you're playing against him AP mid, like your main #1 objective is just pop the shield.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't have the shield, he doesn't really have anything else.
Yeah, he doesn't really do anything.
And he's just there to stun and smack things. That's it. So Aurelia and Rise, last 2 picks for EZ. Aurelia, I mean, we've seen a little bit of Aurelia today too, and then Kog'Maw actually being the last. Thinking Volibear. No, okay, now they're trolling us.
I'm actually. Oh, sorry.
No. So, we've seen quite a fair deal of Aurelia top. It's kind of very passive. Like I'm gonna stay up here. I'm not gonna be going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they decided to pick Aurelia there because they know that Triescoma has been playing. Oh, Morgana last pick. That's interesting.
So we're gonna have.
Looks like Jungle Udyr, top Sion.
I mean, Sion and Morgana are really interchangeable.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've actually seen a fair deal of Morganas go top also.
Oh yeah, there's Tree taking it. He might be doing that.
And so Morgana with teleport at that.
Yeah.
So wherever the fight may be, she can just teleport to a ward, flash in if necessary, and just get in with the ult. So we've got actually Sion's gonna be in the jungle.
Yeah, they keep trading. I'm not sure what they're.
Now so jungle. AD Sion. No, we're not doing Jungle Morgana. Stop trolling us. if you keep doing those swaps like that, it's gonna stick like that.
Yeah, so Sion does good top.
Okay, Sion top, Morgana mid, Udyr in the jungle. These are your teams. Game number 2. If V8 wins this one, they will have their second, and they will be the last qualifying team for IPL4. Game is loading up. Let's get ready. IPL4 qualifiers, round of 8, last match of the day. Game number 2, V8 versus EZ. I'm Hatperson. I'm here with the Volley Boy. V8 did an absolute stomp game 1. LeBlanc, when LeBlanc gets fed, things happen.
Yeah.
But LeBlanc not present this game. V8 and EZ. EZ has a very... They have their same core group in game 2. Skarner, Soraka, and Corki. Changing up a little bit. We got Aurelia and Ryze in there. And V8 just... Graves, Leona, same bot lane. Udyr in jungle. Sion Morgana now this time. So we see the same core from both of these teams.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised they... Oh, there's a pause.
Yep, we got a pause.
I'm actually surprised they decided to not send the Udyr top because I know Tree's been playing that a lot, and Udyr actually does really well against Aurelia because she just cannot trade with the Tiger stance damage for the most part of the game until if she gets ahead, then she can manage. But deciding to send Sion top, I think they're just gonna try to shove that out, like I said, Sion does, and I think we'll see a lot of Sion roaming mid to try to set up the double stun combo with Morgana. That should be interesting.
So we don't have any items yet, but I mean, AP or AD, top lane for that Sion.
I think he's going AP. I mean, we can take a little look see at his runes, but
let's see here.
Yeah, AP.
AP Sion going top. We got 17 ability power without any items, so that's runes.
Yep.
The power of the runes going in there. So. We got double AP lanes. Bot lane we got Graves Leona, and Leona is pretty damn good. Veed is actually really performing well with Leona specifically.
Yeah, Leona's a really strong support. I think for most teams she's undervalued, but for example we see they have 2 AoE ults with the Leona Morgana combo. So if Morgana can set up correctly for a team and Morgana just flashes in to follow up, they're just going to wreck team fights. And Leona does a phenomenal job bot lane. She sets up ganks. She disengages when the carry gets on yours, and her passive adds so much bonus damage. So she's a really strong support, and just in general, completely overlooked for the most part.
And that, Leona getting... If you land that stun on Soraka,
yeah,
you're dead.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to happen.
Blown up.
He's completely blown up. If Morgana just happens to come by, grabs that extra stun, That's all you
Yeah,
need.
if Morgana roams bot and they don't have ward coverage, that's gonna be pretty deadly. Depending on what path she takes, they obviously can't cover. They can't account for every route, and they're gonna unpause now.
Yeah. So, but also keep in mind though, like, Easy lost pretty badly in game 1, and you also have that kind of like hit to the morale a little bit too.
Yeah, there's definitely a pressure to win the next game.
And then so we can also speak a little bit about Rise, because Rise has also been like, he's been especially recently a very popular AP mid.
Yeah, he's a really strong caster. One of the main strengths of Rise is that he gets damage without really building for damage. You build a little bit tanky, a little bit of mana, and you hit like a truck all game. If Rise doesn't get shut down early with ganks, he takes over. As we've seen through so many tournaments, and even in our games today, Scar played Rise and he did really well. So, looking forward to see how it does.
But also, like, one of the core items on Rise though is Frozen Heart.
Yeah.
But only 2 members of V8 are really going to be on the receiving end of that debuff.
Yeah.
So even then, like, Udyr is probably going to end up building more tanky up top. So it's really going to only be effective on Graves if Rise decides to build the entire thing.
Yeah. So if I was Rise here, I'd probably just stop it at Glacial and then maybe late game upgrade that up. But just the CDR and the armor it provides is more than enough to carry you over. And we actually see V8 going in for a little level 1 invade.
Yep. V8 was, they were expecting EZ to be at their blue, but EZ actually did ward it, so they know they're there.
Yeah, they see them.
And EZ decided to ward it because they also did not. We have no clairvoyance this game. We have heals on our supports today.
Yep.
So counter jungling a little bit. Going to be taking the wolves. Mutual stealing. We're going to be taking some of the wolves and blue, but actually Morgana, Graves, and Leona are wandering down, and now we're going to see
some damage there.
Graves
oh my god, that's gonna be first blood.
What? No! Wow!
Oh, the auto.
The
auto got canceled.
Damn! But Morgana wants that kill. Morgana, no.
Oh, what are you doing, boy?
Oh, Takashi X, what did you? He flashed. He got greedy. He tried to get the Rise kill, but could not get it. The binding, just unfortunately.
He just did not expect their whole team to be there. He was in for a little surprise.
But then, I mean, V8, they could have made a nice educated guess that they were going there for the invade when they weren't at their own blue. Because, I mean, Skarner starts at blue usually.
Yeah.
I mean, Skarner's very weak if he doesn't get his blue. So I think, oh, they're not at their blue. They must be at our blue.
Yeah, so what Easy did, they expected the level 1 invade because V8 had 3 stuns with this Scion, Morgana, and Leona. So they knew that they'd probably be trying to invade their blue because they know Skarner start there, like you said. And so they just decided, Afram getting low.
Can't get that last auto attack, but Chase on Fire is down in the middle, and Muffin Cutie is actually taking quite a fair amount of damage in the meantime, too. Both of them popping health potions in the meantime. Yikes. V8, and I'm getting kind of concerned for V8 now because it seems their aggression is backfiring here in the early game.
Yeah.
So we will see how that goes.
So Chase on Fire actually decided to start Duran's Blade, so the only regen he's going to be getting is from the minuscule lifesteal on his auto attacks and the small amount of heal on the Soraka, which has a fairly high cooldown early game. So right now, Graves, who started with Boots 3 pots, he's actually going to come ahead.
And now Unstoppable X, he's coming mid. Wants to get a flash in on Zidian. Bear stance, then binding. And that's the kill Takashi X wanted earlier. That's the kill. So now we got the revenge kill. So now everything's cool.
Yep. And if Rise didn't get caught level 1 there, he would have still had his flash up, and he could have got away from that.
Right. So Sick Motion is actually laying in wait here at the River Bush, waiting for Muffin Cutie or Afromio to come a little bit too far, and Muffin Cutie has to burn the Summoner heal. Sick Motion. He's not 6. He's only level 3. He only has so much. And now Udyr is coming in from behind and manages to get that shot off on Soraka. Sick Motion now caught behind. Both buffs going to Graves.
That was really good.
And Morgana is now Takashi X catching up. Chase on Fire will be able to get away. That's very good engage. Wonderful counter gank from V8 as Udyr was close enough by. And now Graves, Afromio, 2 2 buffs. He's got
Yeah,
both
he's
of those
gonna
buffs.
take over that lane, no doubt.
Two
I was
yeah.
actually surprised they decided to have the Skarner level 3 gank, because Skarner tends to be a jungler that does not have much pressure early game, and even then they were nearly pushed up to their tower. So
Yeah.
I thought he was just gonna try to farm out until level 6 and come out with the power ganks, but
And what he could have done, he could have gone from behind and up through the brush, but
yeah,
I guess
they had a
but I
ward
think
there.
they knew, Easy
Yeah.
had an idea that they knew that bush was warded, so it would have been kind of for naught.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ephraim getting away with 2 kills and 2 buffs from that, and now V8's actually in a very good position in Double X, running into Zithian. He's just running away. He's not even bothering to for the route on him. It's like you're just.
I think he might have
going
forced
for it.
Rise's flash there if he X moved into that choke point, because it just came off cooldown. But that's actually interesting. Okay, I thought Sion wasn't gonna blow the shield up on, but he went ahead and did it.
So now V8 is going on the offensive. Top lane's being pushed. Bot lane's being pushed. Takashi X doing what he can against Zithian in mid. And Skarner now buffless.
A little behind there.
A little bit behind. He's level 4. I mean, he's a level behind now. Well, how far behind is he?
He's gonna go pick up his Philo Stone. He has.
Yeah.
Udyr already completed his first gold per 5 item, and in general, that's how you can see how junglers are doing. And Skarner is just gonna get his right now.
And Shirelia's is just such a vital item on Skarner, because if he can't get in for the drag, it's just he's not really that useful in battle. But right now, Chase on Fire being engaged upon, he gets a stun off after we cannot get the last little bit of health. And right now, Salvo X waiting in that little road for Zithian to just get a little bit too far out. But Sick Motion's not too far behind.
Oh, well, why did he
Zithian,
flash? I don't think
the binding was about to get him. The binding was about to land. He just decided to flash.
I think he died. Yeah, it was gonna be close.
But with that, Dragon is now up.
Yeah, so I think they're just gonna go for that. I think Graves' double buffs did fall just about now, but he's still really ahead from that fight bot. So they're gonna go ahead and pick this up, no problem.
Yeah, he's a good 700 gold ahead of Corky.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Just hoping Double X doesn't die to Dragon.
That's a huge difference at 7 minutes into the game.
Yes, that is absolutely. And now it's just even a bigger lead now that they've gotten to Dragon. So 800 gold ahead of Corky. 7.5 minutes into the game. That's pretty damn good.
Yep.
And Skarner going to be passing this blue off to Zithian. He's going to have that. One last hit. Come on. One more attack. You can do it.
Oh, the Skarner. I thought the Mastery was about to take it.
Yeah, I thought that would have been unfortunate. That would have been real unfortunate. It was like, I'm sorry, dude. It's my Masteries. I can't control it. We're not playing Marvel right here. We're playing League of Legends. Tree Eskimo still pushing in on top lane. Sick Motion trying to catch up as much as he can in the jungle. And EZ a little bit on the defensive end here in bot lane. And V8 is still, they still have their dominant play here in game 2. It's not as much of a commanding lead as they had in game 1, but they are quite ahead. 2K ahead. Well, actually, 2K in gold. 8 minutes in the game. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty far ahead. So, bot lane still being pushed in by VA. They're just straight auto tagging Buffin.
That was close.
Can't get in there. Valkyrie away from Corky.
I'm actually surprised Diarelli isn't trying to trade with Sion, because it seems like he just lets him shield farm the creeps, and then he doesn't actually go in for the harass. But
I mean, Triasmo's actually got the range on the shield detonation down pretty well, like just maximum range away from Psycho Sid whenever it gets popped.
Yeah.
Zithian dodging the binding from Morgana, but taking a hit in the process. And we already have an Oracles on Unstoppable X for the extremely early counter warning.
Yeah, so that's going to be huge. Oracle at less than 10 minutes into the
You're going to get caught. Muffin Cutie, Racer X right here. Takashi X getting in the ultimate for the binding. Sick Motion has to go away, but
he
Muffin
landed it.
And there you go. Unstoppable X flashing in. Exhaust going in on Zithian. Someone's going to go down. Bear stance. Getting the stun you need. Yep, there we go.
Skarner actually did not choose to use his ult there. I don't think he could have gotten anything off it, but it's still on cooldown.
But I mean, it's just now we're so early in. V is playing so aggressive because they're just they're everywhere. They already have sufficient counter wards.
Yep.
wherever they need to be. You know, Skarner can now. You know, Sick Motion can't really make a move without V8 knowing exactly where he is. Like they've got him downloaded. They can't, you know, he's got nowhere else to go. They know his every move.
Yeah,
you know,
right now.
Ward. Bot lane is not being touched by a Scorpion today whatsoever. Top lane warded. There's not, and Skarner already has a rough time trying to gank Takashi X in mid. Morgana, one of the hardest champs to gank in mid lane.
Yep, definitely.
That shield does so much to fend off junglers. And Tree Eskimo is now doing a little bit of roaming, trying to see what is up, what is down.
And just a little interesting thing, Unstoppable X choosing to pick up the extremely early oracles on a mobile champion like Udyr, it just allows him to roam the map, like gank as he normally would, but Easy being behind, it's just going to snowball them way further back because they can't. What you would normally do in a situation like this, you're not going to be killing your lanes or ganking them anytime soon, so you're just going to aim to farm. But with the map control that Udyr is going to be giving his team right now, it's going to be extremely hard for Easy to do because they're just going to be so vulnerable to every kind of play. Like Morgana could roam bot or top, Sion could telly. It's going to be ridiculous.
Like they could really just go. Morgana can go anywhere she wants right now. It's like Takashi's. How much of a creep lead? He's got. That's like a 20 kill creep lead in
20
mid.
CS, yeah, that's pretty big.
Gold difference. That's it's quite sizable. It's like every lane is just losing, and you know when every single lane is losing, it's really hard to come back from because the early game has just really already been sealed.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it's anyone's game because having solos like Aurelia and Ryze, those are two of the best scaling champions in the game. So I think if Easy can just pull it together, stop dying to ganks, and just farm it out, they'll have a really good chance because they have hyper carries. Corki does so much damage that game; it's ridiculous.
Yep. And not to mention, Dragon will be coming up in a little bit, and if Easy can grab themselves a Dragon, they're right back in this. They have they're recouping some of the gold that they've lost this entire time.
Yep, definitely. And what we see here is that both their top lanes chose to go flash telly, so they're just going to be able to sit top until a Dragon threat appears, and then just jump in when the combat starts. And if one of them chose to take Ignite, for example, that would have been a big vulnerability because they could have kept forcing drags, and just the fact that one of your teammates can just pressure top and be on the bottom of the map simultaneously is just going to give them dragon after dragon. So it was a good choice that they both choose to take it.
So Chase on fire, just pushing up bot lane. Psycho Sid popping the ultimate, trying to get some more damage on the creeps and on Tree Eskimo.
Yep.
And the blue being stolen by V8, and Zithian's gonna learn a very rude surprise. Walking into the bush, no! That's everything. Morgana ult going off, he's gone.
I think if Aurelia doesn't manage to get out of there soon, they're probably going to dive her and kill her.
Yeah.
Oh, they're actually choosing to disengage. They're not going to go for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dive a full health Aurelia either.
So at this point, I mean, starting at the Skarner kill at his own red, Easy should have a notion that their entire jungle has some pretty decent ward coverage from V8.
Yeah, a sick notion.
A sick notion from the sick motion. So, but again, though, like it's difficult when you're behind to invest so much in oracles.
Yeah.
Because I mean, especially on Skarner, because he's going to be up on the front lines. If they do decide to engage in the near future, he's going to be right there, front lines, more likely going to be the first one to die. It's a rough investment. So I mean, we could see a few pink wards being bought to try the vital places like the buffs.
Yeah. We actually just saw V8 pink top. There's a dragon attempt.
Yep. So we got pink wards are now being dropped from EZ, but the dragon is being attempted by V8. There's clearing the wards, and right now and still Tree Eskimo and Psycho Sid, they're just staying where they are. They can teleport wherever they need to be, whatever fight breaks out.
Yep.
So V8, they're just hovering around Dragon.
Oh, he's gonna take the pink ward out right there.
Yes, he is. That ward's gone.
And another thing about V8's choices I think it was really smart the way they picked their solos in bot lane because even if Skarner gets a pull on one of those champions, he's not going to be getting a kill anytime
Yeah.
soon. They're just so tanky. And I think Easy's actually just going to have to give this dragon up because they have no one in the area and no map control. So
they can't contest it. They have no wards. I mean, they have an idea that's going on, but they can't do much about it.
Corky could have tossed a Hail Mary rocket and prayed for the steal, but yeah.
We've had plenty of Dragon and Baron steals this bracket already, and you know what? I'm not opposed to seeing more of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's great.
So like I said, Triesco still farming up top, and it's. I mean, I'm surprised how even it is up top lane too. But I mean, they're just kind of like we've. It's a mutual understanding.
Chilling, doing their own thing.
Zithian trying to fend off Takashi in mid, and Afromew's just been kind of chill and farming this entire time while everything else has been going on.
Yeah.
But looks like we have Udyr now wandering around, and Triesco is now in a much healthier position than Psycho Sid. He has his shield. He's got a fair deal of health. He's stacking Dorans. Unstoppable X hopping in that bush, and he will be taking out this ward just right in front of Psycho Sid. It's no big deal. But he may be paying for a turtle stance. Bear stance actually may not be enough flash.
If he chose to take Ignite there, could have ended him. But
Triesco actually teleports back into one of the neutral creeps. Tries to punish Psycho Sid, but yeah, that was a little bit risky for Unstoppable.
Yep.
I mean, but it's. Another ward gone. That's less vision for Easy, but still, you could have lost the oracles for the price of that. But
yeah, it wouldn't have been worth it.
Thankfully, Sion had teleport to come back in.
Yeah.
So Takashi X and the minions taking down the first mid-tier mid tower.
I'm actually surprised that we were supposed to flash that because Aurelia had blown all their cooldowns already, and she even hit him. She even hit him with the long range ultimate, each of them, but I think he just could have ran out of there with turtle stance. He would have been fine.
Yeah. I mean, just extra insurance.
Yeah,
or if someone was nearby.
Yeah, someone's coming.
Yep. And Zithian, he's like, I remember what happened last time I went in there. It wasn't a good time.
Yeah.
But actually,
so they're stalling for
but Skarner didn't.
It's gonna happen again.
Oh no. Disastrous face check, and Sick Motion actually does get over the wall.
I thought Triesco would have flashed over the ledge for that, but decided not to.
But the tower goes down, and Muffin Cutie goes down.
Muffin Cutie's he's heal baiting.
And the heal is going down, but Psycho Sid is actually teleported bottom to try and get these kills that they need. Muffin Cutie's actually going to try and take refuge.
Can Sick Motion get the ult off? Oh, he's gone.
He's getting pulled. Muffin Cutie will die in that bush. Ooh.
That was a pretty good play.
It was a fantastic play. They took the tower, but lost 2 people for it.
Yeah.
You're still down a tower, but I think V8, they have enough of a lead to do a play like that and still be ahead, but it's not
it's nothing game breaking, but it's given Easy those little opportunities that they need to get back in the game.
If V8 is more than willing to give more of those small victories to Easy, it may be enough to help them catapult back into this. Like if they just hand them a dragon or something.
V8's not giving anything. Easy's going to be taking it by the teeth.
We're going to take it. If you want to try and take it back from me, you're going to have a very rough time, mister. And Tree Eskimo will go ahead and just take that top tower with authority. Their top, let's look at it. I mean, their towers are all in
top shape,
stellar shape, near mint condition in the box.
Yep.
Still. So Easy's just been on the defense this entire game, just being pushed more and more and more. So, and now Ward's actually going down around Baron area. So, and if the opportunity presents itself, I think V8 may actually also be in position for Baron. And going down that bush was warded. Zithian, you are getting rooted. All of that jazz. Morgana ult coming in.
That was a good play. They had a ward there. They saw him trying to recall, and then they just went for it.
Yeah, Easy is convincingly aware that a lot of their stuff is just straight up warded everywhere. Like they're not safe in their own jungle anymore, and that's it's like just the mind games of that. It's like, I'm not safe in my own home. What's going on? I have nowhere else to go.
Yep.
I have to keep on going backwards into my nexus, and so it is the mind games that V8 is now playing with Easy, letting them think they're safe, but alas, everything is warded. Psycho Sid actually taking the tail end.
He's going to tank
that
that
lightning.
heal back up.
Yep. Trieskimo now meandering down to
Trieskimo actually did finish his Rabadons. That's
yes, he did.
Pretty good time. He didn't actually get any kills, but he farmed up well, so 20-minute Rabadon's pretty good. He's going to be packing quite a punch with the 2-hit combo.
2-hit combo, so that's, let's see, 540, another 540.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit of magic damage if he gets just the entire full combo. And, man, AP Scion, once he gets his core, there's not really a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, you have to shut down Scion, or he's just a tank. He's like, if you try to kill him, you might not break his shield, and then you just wasted all that nuke for nothing, and you still take a mouthful of damage.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, when we hit the team fight stage, when full 5-on-5, like really like Rise is gonna have no other choice but to just blow all the cooldowns to just try and pop the shield, and if he's not successful, they're still going to take a boatload of damage on top of it. And we can see, Trieskimo and Unstoppable X are just going to be in front leading the charge in every team fight from here on out.
Yep.
Morgana, Racer X, Takashi X. He changes his name like every other time I see him. This is really jarring.
Yeah, it reminds me of my team. Cutie, I don't think he's ever used his real game tag in a tourney match.
What did he use today?
It was on today. We played on live, surprisingly, for one tourney. So he reluctantly had to use I'm a Cutie Pie.
I still remember like last time we had a V8 on. I think they all had like a. Actually, they still got Pokemon-ish names after a Mewtwo.
Yeah.
So V8 is now just gonna go ahead and keep pushing in bot tower. I mean, Udyr could essentially just kind of tank this, but actually we have Rise coming down. They have the ward coverage.
Yeah,
so
we see it.
Coming.
Yeah.
And once again, back to where we started with top
Farm wars.
Farming more and more. And VH is just going to go ahead, walk in this group of 4, taking down all the wards they see, increasing their advantage, decreasing Easy's vision.
Yeah, so they're just slow rolling this game. They're not making any super risky plays, just taking their jungle, taking Dragon, getting that decisive lead that they need to take the game over.
Yeah, I mean it's the safe option.
Yeah.
And this is a qualifier for IPL4.
Also the smart option.
So it's a smart option.
Good decision.
Safe option, smart option. I mean, if you want to go to Vegas, this is what you got to do. And right now, Unstoppable X, he's sweeping Baron area for wards just in case. They're camping out the bush.
Yeah, they're just going to camp because since Easy doesn't have any...
no, Zithian, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. No! Stun coming in from Leona, and Zithian is now gone.
Yeah, so what they did there was pretty smart. Since they knew that Easy had no way of attaining vision without actually walking physically up to Baron, because they have no CV or wards, they just camped a bush and waited for them like... It was a great mousetrap, and now they're actually gonna go ahead and do Baron. So
they can't. Easy can't do anything about this. They have no vision.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna give it up.
Sick motion out of position. 1, 2.
Wow,
wow.
That was a lot of damage.
Did he just die straight up to the shield?
Yeah, it was.
Ouch.
A lot of damage.
That's quite a bit. Big damage. And V8 will go ahead and just finish off this Baron, and with that, they should just do whatever they want at this point. V8 is just in such a commanding lead.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go ahead and start pushing towers now.
How much gold do we got to spend on V8? It's a pretty fair deal.
I love the popping when people buy items. It's like boom.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good feature. I like that too. And also, the red on the sidebar too when someone's getting too low. So just in case I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, it gives you a heads up.
But V8 is now just going to go ahead and start the slow push into Easy's inner base. Tier 2 towers coming in, and after you actually getting a little bit too far in, but Racer, I keep calling him Racer X. Takashi X will go in with the ult, and V8 is just going to go ahead and pick off all the members of Easy one by one.
If they keep back out. Interesting.
And V8's playing a little bit safe. They're trying to kite them as much as they can. Here comes Leona with the stuns. And that's what they needed, and they'll go ahead and clean up the rest of this.
That was actually pretty smart. They made them think that they were on the defensive. They ran out, and that just allowed them to set up the perfect Leona ult.
Yeah.
That was good.
And it shows like how much practice V8 has actually put in to like actually creating team comps and strategies around Leona.
Yeah, definitely working hard.
So it'll take these minions. They'll push up this tower. Next tower will go down, and more than likely the inhibitor. And V8 just continues that slow push in. Baron not even halfway over yet. There is not a whole lot Easy can do at this point. Tower's going down. Inhibitor will be going down.
Yep.
And now with this Easy, all of Easy is back up again. They may have one more stand, but Sick Motion's actually getting the getting the ult in on Udyr, but he will get away. That is the bait. They took the bait. Bear's a pretty good bait.
Yep.
And now V8's just gonna go ahead and walk away, and they can just go recover, get all their health back, and come right back in, take down the next tower and inhibitor. There's not. Oh yeah, it's not looking good. Easy is quite a bit behind.
Yeah, at this point, they're just going to try to get whatever little CS they can off the sides, like the little crumbs off the side of the plate that VA gives to them. And, I mean, I think at this point, Rise is just way too behind to be much of a threat. VA just does way too much damage, God.
Yeah. Takashi X is 3 levels above. How much gold is Takashi X above? It's
almost double.
It's almost double. It may as well, yeah. It's a good like 4,000 ahead. It's
I mean, props to Chase on Fire for trying to farm out bot. He actually did pretty well for what happened, where Graves got a double kill and double buff. So he got his IE. He got pretty good CS, and he didn't die much. But I don't think it's gonna be enough right now. Put the game back.
I mean, I really think like the whole Easy's entire undoing is that V8 just had fantastic ward coverage.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic offensive wards all throughout Easy's jungle at critical points at critical times.
Yeah, and I think one little aspect of that is that Udyr is a champion that can gank, can invade, and can roam like a boss essentially. So he was able to just I thought Rise might have went for that, but yeah, he's able to just take control of the map by himself, and he managed to do that, and he put his team quite a bit ahead, and they're playing Snowbally champs, so that was all he needed. And he still has not lost that Oracle he picked up at around 7 minutes into the game, so it was a great purchase.
Udyr still has yet today. I don't think he will be dying today. Inhibitor going to be going down shortly. Then they'll continue the push on. Baron buff is gone, but they're not going to be really needing it. Tree Eskimo staying out in front.
He doesn't take much damage at all.
And Chase on Fire just going down immediately. Zythian will follow. And I think we're going to see, I think this should be GG anymore. They're going to take down the tower, then the inhibitor, and push all the way down into the Nexus.
That seems to be the plan.
V8.
V8 going to IPL.
V8 going to be going to IPL4. They are your last qualifying team for today. We're gonna have a few more repeat visitors to IPL. I mean, V8 and Curse were actually both at IPL3, so we'll be seeing them again along with you guys, along with Dignitas.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be coming back. Of course, you're the returning champs.
Reigning champs. Yeah.
You are the reigning champs. So this should be it. V8.
There's the match.
That is it.
Well played.
Well played, GG. V8. Your last qualifying team, moving on to round of 4 and moving on to IPL4 in Las Vegas. I'm Hat Person. With me here, Boy from Dignitas. We will be going to commercial real quick, and we will be right back with the post game and some announcements. See you in a second.